Welcome back to Kalispell Dynasty action as this fourth season continues for the Warhawks. We are now 10 games in and Kalispell sits at 7-3 after their big upset victory, defeating previously number 4 ranked Wyoming. They have a big Mountain West clash today, two teams from the Mountain Division, both at 7-3. Utah State has a good roster top to bottom, and this should be a good test for Kalispell on the road in Week 13. It'll be our Warhawks to receive the opening kickoff as we get underway. And this will be from the 1-yard line, Ja'Cory Day. Out across the 20, gets a little room and is out to the 28-yard line. Here comes Marquise Walker in the offense. Walker had 3 rushing touchdowns last week, his only 3 of the season, and the game begins with a jet sweep today, good for 2. On 2nd and 8, now they go empty. Sheridan a slot receiver. Walker has protection, and the pass is on target. Ja'Cory Day with another touch, gain of 12. I asked the question last week, I'll ask it again with a poll on the video as Sheridan doesn't get much. But who do you think will lead this team in rushing touchdowns? Walker, Corey Miller, and Sheridan all have 3. Here's a 2nd down pass from Walker on target to Rashad Williams. Last week, Kalispell got a lot of this. Favorable 3rd down spots as Roscoe Sheridan finds a gaping hole in the defense. And he'll take advantage for 15 yards. Into Aggie territory, now play action as Walker rolls outside, and that is off the mark, intended for Sonny Archer. Ja'Cory Day slot right on 3rd down, and here comes the big blitz. Walker outside, airmailing this pass off the mark for Sonny again. And that'll bring out Calvin Rowe and the field goal team. Kalispell leads now 3-0 as Utah State takes the field, led by a great running game and running back Justin Hervey. He's a very shifty, speedy back. Here he gets the call on 1st down, but is met in the backfield by Jared Merritt, along with defensive tackle Nate Graham. I love the way this defense played in the trenches last week. That was a big part of the win. And now they get a forced fumble on Love, and it's recovered by Elgin McCormick. Inside the 10, Kalispell has it at the 1-yard line. Utah State wanted the screen, but the rush gets there too quickly. Eugene Howell with the forced fumble, and there were multiple defenders watching the screen. So it's 1st and goal Kalispell. Up the middle, it's a Roscoe Sheridan touchdown. Kalispell jumping up early. It's already 10-0 Warhawks as Roscoe gets his now team-leading 4th rushing score. If Sheridan can get 72 rushing yards today, he'll be Kalispell's first ever 1,000-yard rusher. Here's Utah State football. Pass goes outside, good for about 5 yards. But the Aggies need something to really go their way there. A long drive would be big for them. Love on 3rd down completes the pass again. Artist across the 45. This will be good for about 15. Love, 15 touchdowns and 7 interceptions on the season. Now he gets this away to Perkins, who finds a soft spot in the defense, and this will be good for 15. This is an offense that averages 211 yards on the ground, but they'll throw it again. Love running out of time, lost the football again, but the Aggies will keep possession, and this actually goes for a gain of a yard. So the Aggies facing 2nd down here in plus territory. This time it's option, and Love breaks to the outside. Good block on Davenport, and he's brought down around the 20 by Otis Frazier. Good time to break out the option there for the Aggie offense. Now they'll just hand it off to Justin Hervey. Bounces off one tackler and brought to the ground again by the strong safety Frazier. 2 safeties up top for the Kalispell defense. 3rd and 3. Love to the sideline and out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down for Utah State. It's now a 10-3 game. We'll see how Kalispell does trying to work with this lead. No one open for Walker. He does get away from the mess, and he'll pick up a big 1st down with his legs, sliding across the 40. Now they bring Day in motion. They'll run some option. Here is Roscoe on the edge to the 45. Breaks 1 tackle. This goes in for a gain of 7. Nice start on the ground for the Warhawk offense, but back to the air, 3rd and 4. And this is knocked away, and lucky it wasn't intercepted. Intended for Rashad Williams. The Aggies get their 3 points, then a stop. Here they go with 1st and 10. Toss right, Hervey, and look at all this green. Across the 30. And Jay Page finally brings him down. The easiest 27 yards he might ever run for. Second quarter now underway, and again they'll go to Hervey. Cuts it back to the right side, runs through a tackler, and he picks up another Utah State first down. I was a bit surprised they didn't use Hervey much in their first couple possessions. This time, though, he runs right into Elgin McCormick, and that's where the play comes to an end. High formation for the Aggies. They'll run power to the outside, but Walker Jr. has nowhere to go. Quentin Dunn is there on the edge along with Malcolm Neal. Third and long now for Utah State. Very soft look here for Kalispell, and the pass is nearly intercepted. Great downfield coverage as Otis Frazier almost came away with it. Kalispell football again. They'll open up here in the shotgun, going option. Marquise Walker will slide ahead. That's good for 7. The option game worked well last week, and obviously Walker had a lot of success running. Now he completes a pass into a tight window, and Rashad Williams gets the first down. Here comes Day again. Could be more option. You bet. To the right side, Walker flips, and Roscoe has room. First down, and brought down around the 49-yard line. This is a fun offense when they can run the football like this. Opening things up now on 2nd and 10. Walker with a strike to Sonny Archer. Now a pass that is actually catchable for him, and he makes the grab. Following a gain of 12, they'll run it from the spread look as Roscoe goes through the middle, and that's again good yardage. 89 yards already for Kalispell on the ground. They give it to Roscoe again on first down. He's met, but tumbles ahead and turns a short gain into 5 yards. Roscoe now 997 yards on the ground as this pass on third down is complete to his backup, Corey Miller, who I think has made the most of his touches lately. Sheridan back in the game on 2nd down. Good coverage in the end zone. Walker has to scramble out to his right. He extends the play, but can't get this throw to Sonny Archer. So it's a tough 3rd down and goal from the 9-yard line. From the shotgun, jump ball, going up to get it. Donnie Castillo with the rebound. Touchdown. Leaping over 2 defenders. Great play by Castillo. I think he's definitely turned a corner in his junior season. And those are the kind of plays that made me excited about him coming to Kalispell in the first place. So a 17-3 game, and Hervey will not get to the edge. Otis Frazier is there along with Zach Flowers. Flowers has done a great job lately in run defense. Here's Hervey now to the left side. Flowers is there again. Sure, Hervey gets about 5 yards, but keeping it 3rd and 8, still a solid play. It's a blitz on 3rd down. There it is, and the pass is incomplete. What a great looking play for Kalispell. They overload the left side, free rusher, contested pass, incomplete, drive over. Kalispell with a very strong first half this week, up 17-3. And now Walker sprinting to the edge, and he will slide safely after gaining the first down. Remember, Roscoe Sheridan just 3 yards away from 1,000. Here he is on 2nd down, being wrapped up by a pair of defenders. We'll have to open things up now. 3rd and 9, only 3 on the rush. Walker's going to extend the play and complete it, but Troy Evans cannot convert. But the offense is going nowhere. 4th and 3 inside the 40-yard line. Here it is. They're going to go for it. There's a blitz, and off his back foot, a terrible throw by Walker, and there was no need for him to drift back that far. That's a bad play and a turnover on downs. Aggies take over. They'd love to get something done here in these last 2 minutes, and that's a great throw to the outside. Good arm strength to Artist. On 2nd and 10 from the empty shotgun, Love complete, and Tarver won't get very much. Kalispell doing a good job of creating these tough 3rd downs for their opponents. And on 3rd and 7, it's a run. They do surprise Kalispell a bit, but don't get the conversion. And they're going to bring out the field goal team now. So Utah State trying to add on 3 more points. And the kick is sailing wide right. No good. Kalispell now has a chance to get some more points. Walker running option. And here it is again. Plenty of room. Utah State not prepared whatsoever for this ground attack. On 2nd and 1, here is Roscoe Sheridan. The milestone has been achieved. He has reached 1,000 yards. Kalispell history made on that play. Now Walker sprinting outside the pocket as we run inside a minute. And Walker has to throw it away with a good coverage. Marquise under 50% complete on the day. as he'll head back to the air on second down. He'll heave it down the middle, knocked away from Sonny Archer. Unfortunately for Sonny, lots of targets today, not many he can do much with. 3rd and 10, Walker gonna take off again, but trips over his own lineman as he puts the ball on the ground, and Day saves a turnover. Good job by the Aggie defense, as we'll see one more play. In the game, strong arm JR Battle. This play has to last 6 seconds, and it will as Battle heaves it deep, and the ball falls to the ground incomplete. Great first half for Kalispell. I'm impressed by both the offense and the defense, and we'll see if they can stick to their winning formula in the second half. Coming off their impressive win against Wyoming, Kalispell is picking up right where they left off. Even without their pass game doing very much, the run game and defense are doing more than enough, and that's a winning formula at any level of football. Let's hope it keeps up. Utah State football, they have to make some adjustments in this half for sure, and they'll open up with a play-action throw for 3 yards. Not sure they used Justin Hervey enough in that first half. They open with 2 straight passes and a first down here to Matt Britt and a gain of 10. Hervey did cross over 1,400 rushing yards on the season today. Here on first down, they'll throw it to him on the angle route, and Hervey picks up 9 more. Utah State approaching the 50-yard line. They'll give it to Hervey. He's got a hole on the left side. He'll work his way into Kalispell territory with a gain of 10. Hervey averaging 5.3 a carry as he runs it to the right side. He'll hesitate but throws away a defender and picks up another Aggie first down. Both teams having success on the ground. Hervey checks out Walker's in the game, and he will lose yardage, wrapped up on the play by Quentin Dunn. So now the Aggies going in the wrong direction. They're going to throw it on 2nd and long. Pretty good coverage, and the pass is caught anyway by Artist. That is good for 7 yards and a 3rd and 5. Warhawks in their 3-3-5 defense. 4 on the rush. No one gets home. Love fires complete inside the 15. That was a very impressive throw, caught by Bright for 17 yards. Utah State has this 2nd and goal. Love, with the inside pressure, heaves it outside, and Hervey only gets a couple, so 3rd down for Utah State. No touchdowns on the day for the Aggies. Love with 6 in to protect. Fires to the end zone, but his receiver didn't turn his head, and that falls incomplete. Just another field goal for Utah State, so 17-6, as Roscoe, the 1,000-yard rusher, gets this for about 2 yards. Castillo and Williams both in the ball game. Here is Walker with good coverage, wants to scramble again, and he'll find Williams when the play looked like it wasn't going anywhere. It turns into 20 yards. I thought Walker would have to throw that away. Here's a run to the right side. Roscoe Sheridan met, but the play is not over on first contact. That's rarely the case with Roscoe Sheridan. 3rd and inches now, and Corey Miller is brought down. Didn't fight for much extra progress there. It's 4th and inches, and Kalispell is prepared to go for it. Sheridan back in. First down and more. Roscoe Sheridan takes it off tackle for 13 Kalispell yards. 2 tight ends here for the Warhawks. Now play action off the runs. Heaving deep, knocked away. We're seeing some good pass defense out of these 2 defenses. 3rd and 7 here for Marquise Walker. Pressure is not getting close, and he completes the pass to Ja'Cory Day for 11 and a first down. Kalispell 2 for 2 here in the red zone as they'll run it on first down. Sheridan gets a key block and bursts through inside the 5. Left tackle Bryce Wiley made an incredible block on that play, and that's what made that run possible. On 1st and goal, it's Corey Miller's turn, and he'll break into the end zone for his 4th rushing touchdown this year. Corey the touchdown vulture Miller back at it again. Kalispell leads 24-6. Another great performance for the Warhawks with a little over a quarter to go as Perkins makes the catch here for 13 yards. Utah State will toss it out to the right side. Hervey's met and driven out of bounds, just 1 yard on the gain. They have kept this Utah offense to 77 rush yards. They average 211. Love has all day here on 3rd down, but no one's open, and his pass is sailed to the Kalispell bench. This defense has made some big-time improvements these last couple games. Play action now with Marquise Walker. He has a wide open man and misses Sonny Archer. Archer has had the most unlucky game of his career tonight. 3rd and 9 Kalispell, and they shockingly run it as Roscoe Sheridan gets them about 4. And I guess they're content just running clock here. They don't want to take many chances up 18, so the defense is back out for Kalispell. And Love throws this complete for Bright. Didn't separate much from Chris Smith, but comes away with it. New set of downs for Utah State. Blitz on the way. Can't get to Love as he throws to the sideline, complete to his top target, Ronquavion Tarver. Into Kalispell territory, another 1st down. And the dump off complete, but Hervey has nowhere to go. 2-yard gains are not going to help their comeback efforts very much. Love gets it out quick, and Tarver emerges on the slant with another 1st down catch. Kalispell trying to play some press man coverage, and the pass on 2nd down is again complete. Kalispell making these throws difficult, but Love making some good passes. Hervey now on 2nd down will get about 4 yards. 3rd and 1 for the Aggies. Offset I formation. Run left side, Hervey falls ahead through contact, and that is a Utah State touchdown, their 1st of the game. And it makes this a 12-point game in the 4th quarter. The Aggies will go for 2. Empty shotgun, 4 on the rush. Love is in trouble and sacked. That is Nate Graham. I like the interior pass rush that he and Eugene Howell have delivered. Kalispell football up 2 scores, and Roscoe Sheridan will run this outside. I expect we'll see a lot of him here in this final quarter. Following a gain of 6, Sheridan again runs through a defender, and he'll get about 3 yards. Kalispell 4 of 10 on 3rd down, 3rd and inches. This is no problem for Roscoe Sheridan. He is falling forward on almost every run. Now they'll try a sweep, getting Sonny Archer the football, and he gets about 3 yards. At least Archer got another touch. They couldn't pass it to him effectively today. Now it's Sheridan on 2nd down, and there's that extra effort. It's been on display all game. 3rd and 2 Kalispell. This time a big hit on Sheridan, and it's 4th down Warhawks. Kalispell gives it back to Utah State, but they take a lot of time off the clock. Inside 2 minutes now for Jordan Love, and this pass is easy. That's complete to John Perkins for 32. Not many more chances to make a game out of this. 1:34 to go. Jordan Love facing the rush. Heaves it deep up the left side. Picked off by Jay Page. And Kalispell will take over. 2 of my favorite plays this game are by the deep safeties. Great job by Page locating the spot and taking care of the football. Kalispell will try to run this clock out now as Roscoe Sheridan picks up about 3 more. Utah State starting to use their timeouts. 1 left. On 3rd down, Sheridan doesn't get very much, so again they'll punt it back to the Aggies. Utah State going empty. They are out of timeouts with 1:11 to go. And Love's pass goes down the middle to a wide open Williams, and they will easily get into the red zone on 1 play. They get back to the line, still over 60 seconds left. Love on 1st down, taking a shot. What a catch, Jeremy Weber, touchdown. This is incredible concentration. He looks over his right shoulder, spins to make the catch, gets his feet in bounds. Now it's going to take the onside kick to continue this, and it's recovered by Justin McClellan. The Kalispell Warhawks will win another one in Week 13. The Aggies made it look close at the end, but Kalispell won this pretty convincingly. They played a good game today. There were still some improvements in the passing game, had one of their worst performances. Marquise Walker didn't complete very many of his passes. Elgin McCormick is your player of the game with a sack, forced fumble, and a recovery on the day. Kalispell's defense, again, a big reason for the victory. They're starting to compete better in the trenches, and I thought that even when Utah State moved the ball well in the air, at least Kalispell was always there to contest the catch and to make the tackle to limit yards after the catch. We put our safeties in position to make some plays today, and I just kept thinking about what if Kelly John Charles had a chance with his kind of range. I'm starting to think about ways I want to utilize him when it's his time to play. Also, big shout out to Roscoe Sheridan. He ran hard the entire game, and he is the first 1,000-yard rusher in Kalispell football history. So let's continue on with recruiting this week, and a decision was made from our recruiting board, as we are still in first place for most of our battles, but we did lose one this week. Unfortunately, Reno Springs will be a Washington State Cougar. This is a battle I kind of thought we would lose, but I hoped it would go to the offseason. Unfortunately, the speedy running back, who would be an incredible compliment to Roscoe Sheridan, is going to the Pac-12 instead. He had 2 offers on the table. I found another prospect this week, though, I'm really excited about. 6'2", 180-pound cornerback Corey Gibbons. I think with his size and his speed, after a couple years, he has great starting potential. We can develop his cover skills a little bit. I wish he was better in press, but he is a very intriguing 3-star prospect. We move on to our next matchup, and look what has happened. The Kalispell Warhawks, for the first time in team history, are ranked in the top 25 poll. We've been waiting almost 4 years for this moment. It never happened last year when they were conference champions. But with their upset victory over Wyoming and their convincing win against Utah State, finally, Kalispell is ranked. And there were many other teams getting votes, but Kalispell takes the 25th spot. They will face Hawaii in their final game of the regular season in front of their home crowd. So you know it's going to be the all-blue uniforms, senior day in full effect. I'm excited. Now, Hawaii began this year 4-1 and proceeded to lose each of their next 6 games. So their season did not go the way they had hoped after a fantastic start. Now, this team has like 3 or 4 All-Americans on defense. I think their defense is stacked, and their future looks bright on that side of the football. I can see this being a tougher day for our offense. Perhaps Hawaii plays better run defense than we've seen from our opponents lately. When it comes to their offense, I think they have a few good playmakers, but with how our defense has played in their last couple games, I'm pretty confident that we'll be able to handle things on that side of the ball. So let me know in the comment section what you think of this matchup and what you thought of today's game. I also want to start including more polls on the videos and keeping those more regular to have different discussions about whatever the topic I want for the poll that day. But today it's going to be, who do you think is going to have the most rushing touchdowns? I know it's a repeat from last episode. And one more thing on Hawaii, they have Hunter Clayton, of course. He was redshirted last year, and this season he has not found the field. There are just too many players in front of him, and it still might be a while before he gets any real playing time, especially with the defense this impressive. So that is going to bring this week 13 episode to an end. Thank you all for watching and supporting the Kalispell Warhawk Dynasty. We had some big achievements today for Roscoe Sheridan getting ranked. It's fun seeing this team make progress after all these games and all the time that's already passed. I can't believe it's already been almost 4 full seasons. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.